Well, hello, my Cornerstone homies. And this is Mr. Matt from Classroom 6, coming to you from my garage office, so I'm not wearing my mask. And today we're discussing Time Matters again, April edition. So, as we've talked about in the past, there are two types of clocks. There is the digital clock, okay, which is just oh so handy. All right, because it's the numbers. I just read the numbers right off the clock. For instance, this one says 10 o'clock a.m., 10 o'clock in the morning. The analog clock, which is the clock with the hands, and it runs this way, clockwise, doesn't always tell you if it's AM or PM. You have to kind of look outside and, look at the sky, see if it's dark or it's morning, noon, or night. So the analog clock, let's go down here. With the analog clock, you have the small hand, the small orange hand, for our purposes here, which points to the hour. And then you have the long minute hand, which points to the minutes, which are either supposed to be. Analog clock doesn't really show you the minutes either. All it usually shows you are little lines which represent the minutes as they tick by. Tick, 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 tick. So this says 11 o'clock, and so does this one. But this one says 11 o'clock p.m. And on the digital clock, the hours are on the left side of the colon, which is right here, and the minutes are on the right side of the colon. So if I need to meet my friends at 4:30, what should I use to tell me what time it is? My watch, which says 2:48, or should I use my cell phone, which says, oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong because it was backwards. My watch says 5:49, right? It said 5:48 less than a minute ago, but now it says 5:49. And my cell phone says 5:49. Okay, so actually you can use either or. Okay, you can use your watch or your cell phone. For telling the time and the date, I actually find a watch more useful. The date is displayed there also. It's kind of hard to see, I think. Hold on a second. This might be showing backwards to you, but the date says April 28th. And it also says WE for Wednesday, even though it's Thursday that you're watching this video. Okay, and now it says 2:20. It probably looks backwards to you, but I find it handy to have a watch right on your wrist because it's right there. It's like, what time is it? Oh, well, it's 5:50. It's 10 minutes of 6. What's the date? Oh, it's April 28th. Whereas with a cell phone, you have to take it out of your pocket and be like, okay, turn it on. I find it a little more cumbersome to use a little harder to use a cell phone, but everybody has their opinion. I'm an old timer, so I like my watch. Okay, telling time. All right. Again, we have a representation of an analog clock here. We have the hour hand pointing to the 7, which means 7. The hour is the 7th hour of the day. Okay. But we don't know if it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And the minute hand is pointing to the 3, but on the outside, next to the 3, it says 15. So that's 5, 10, 15 minutes past 7 o'clock. So 7:15. 7:15. All right. Okay. So step 1, find the hour, which we just did. 7. Look at the small hand. What number is it pointing to? This is the hour. If it is between two numbers, pick the smaller number. So if the hand was between the 8 and the 7, we always go with the lower number, smaller number. 7 is smaller than 8. Step 2, find the minutes. Look at the big hand. What number is it pointing to? Start at 12. 12 is 0 minutes, or 00. Count by 5 to each number. 5, 10, 15. Like we said, 7:15. Okay. So it's important to use time when planning activities for your free time. As I read the time scenarios, it's your job to tell the time, okay? All right, so now we're just going to look quickly at our time of day diagram, which I think is just awesome. All right, so AM, morning, goes from 12 o'clock midnight, when it's still dark out and we're all still asleep, to 11:59 in the morning. So 12 a.m. to 11:59 a.m. That big block of time is morning. Okay, so the morning actually runs from when you're asleep to when you get up, say at 7 o'clock in the morning, to when you get to school, say about 8:30, to when we're eating lunch, which would be 11:59, right before 12 o'clock. Probably still eating lunch, probably still eating lunch. So that's how long the morning runs. Okay, and the sun is out, hopefully. Okay, so the afternoon runs from 12 p.m., okay, until 5:59 p.m. So we could be in school and it's 12 p.m., and then you're leaving school, and you start getting called for your buses at 2 p.m., and you get home maybe sometime between 2 and 3 p.m., and then, so maybe you eat supper sometime between 5 and 6 p.m. So, or maybe you eat it later, okay? But the afternoon ends at 5:59 p.m., right before 6 p.m. Okay, and the evening runs from 6 p.m. to 7:59 p.m. So that might be when you eat supper, between 6 and 7:59 p.m. And you might do other things, like you might help your parents out around the house. If you have homework, you might do homework. If you have friends over, you might be visiting with friends. You might be watching TV. You might be playing a video game. Okay, so from 8 p.m. until 11:59 p.m., right before 12 a.m., that's night. So somewhere between 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Hopefully you go to bed somewhere between 9 and 10 p.m. so you won't be tired when you get up the next day. And you sleep until 11:59 p.m. and you keep sleeping. But then it becomes 12 a.m. and the whole thing starts all over again. That's how a 12-hour time system works. Clear as mud? Okay. Hold on a second. Yes, in this first scenario, Kelly needs to buy more paint. What is the earliest time she can arrive at the craft store? Like Michael's Crafts. Which clock shows the earliest time? Okay, we have 11:30 a.m., 10 o'clock a.m., or 9 a.m. Okay, so here we are back at our time of the day guide. All right, and when is the earliest time Kelly can go to Michael's Crafts and get some paint? Is it 9 a.m., 10 a.m., or 11:30 a.m.? All right, so the further you go this way, the earlier it is, the further to the left. Okay, so here's 11:30 a.m. All right, and here's 10 a.m. and here's 9 a.m. When is the earliest she can go? Well, let's go. Let's see. 11:30, 10, 9. The earliest she can go to the craft store is 9 a.m. All right, so where is the clock that shows 9 a.m.? Is it this one? This one? This one? Were you paying attention? All right, it's this one, 9 a.m. Yay! Juan needs more glue for his model airplane. What is the latest time he can go to the hobby shop? The hobby shop. I haven't heard that term in a long time. Yeah, hobby shop, I guess, is where you could buy, cards, baseball cards, I don't know, Pokemon cards, model airplanes, comic books, you know. Well, yeah, I guess hobby shops would have comic books. Yeah, they would. It depends on the hobby shop. There was one I used to go to down in the Cape, when I used to work down there. I used to take individuals that I worked with to the hobby shop there. They had comic books, everything. Games like Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so which clock shows the latest time that Juan can go to the hobby shop? This one says 8 p.m., 6 p.m., or 12 p.m. Now we want to know the latest time. Okay, here we are back on our time of day map. Okay, so what's the latest time that Juan can go to the hobby shop? Can he go at 12 p.m.? Now remember, the more you go to the right, that way, the later it is. So can he go at 12 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m.? All right, well, let's look. Let's see. We go from 12 to 6, and 6 is later because it's that way going towards the night. Or we can go to 8. So the latest time would be 8 in the evening. Okay. All right, so the latest time that Juan can go to the hobby shop is 8 in the evening, 8 p.m. Which clock shows 8 p.m.? This one? This one? This one? What do you think? You're right, it's this one. All right. Okay, Kelly is doing yoga at home. She's doing her stretches and stuff for yoga. Not yogurt, yoga. It's a stretching exercise routine. What is the earliest time she can do yoga? Is it 7 a.m., 6 a.m., 11 a.m.? Okay, we're back at our handy-dandy time of the day map. All right, so Kelly wants to do yoga. What's the earliest time she can do it? Remember, the more you go this way towards the morning, the earlier it is, okay? All right, so let's see. Can she start at 6 in the morning, 6 a.m.? 7 in the morning, 7 a.m.? 11 in the morning, 11 a.m.? All right, so the more we go this way, the earlier it gets. So the earliest she can start doing yoga is 6 a.m. All right. So which one says 6 a.m.? This one? This one? This one? You guessed it. It's this one. Yay! Okay, back to Juan. Juan is going on a walk with his neighbor. What is the latest time they can go for a walk? Is it 1:30 p.m., 7:30 p.m., 6:30 p.m.? Back to our time of day map. Okay, let's see. Juan wants to go for a walk with his neighbor. Should he go at, remember, the later, further we go to the right with all these times, the later it is. So should Juan, what's the latest time? Latest time in the afternoon or evening Juan can go for his walk? Is it 1:30, which is right here, 6:30, which is right here, or 7:30, which is right here? Which is the latest time? Well, let's see. We're getting later into going from the afternoon into the evening, and now we're going a little bit later in the evening. So the earliest time, the latest time rather, that Juan can go for a walk with his neighbor would be 7:30, because that's between 7 and 8 here. 7:30. Okay, which clock shows 7:30? Is it this one? This one? This one? Which one do you think? 7:30. Yep, it's this one. All right, very good. Okay, Kelly makes a new cake recipe at 4:15 p.m. Choose the clock showing this time. All right, let's see. Which of these clocks says 4:15 p.m.? Is it this one here? You can see that they all say p.m. Oops. Oh, it's not letting me write on there. Oh, there it is. They all say p.m. For some reason, it won't let me write on this one. And the p.m. has a little crescent moon to show you that that's, evening or night. All right, so which one says 4:15? Is it this one? This one? This one? What do you think? You're right, it's this one. Okay, so 4:15 p.m., is that the morning, the afternoon, the evening, the night? All right, let's go back to our map and see. All right, back to our handy time of day map. 4:15 p.m. All right, let's see. 4:15 p.m. would be right about here, more or less. And what block is that in? Is it in the morning block of time? Is it in the afternoon block of time? Is it in the evening block of time? Is it in the night block of time? All right, 4:15 p.m. is in the afternoon block of time. All right. All right, so Kelly makes her new cake recipe at 4:15 p.m., and that is in, which one says afternoon? You guessed it, this one. All right, choose the analog clock showing 4:15 p.m. Now we're getting a little tricky. No, that's funny. Oops. All right. Whoops again. All right, my little highlights were showing there from the other answers. All right, so the analog clock, which goes clockwise around this way. All right, 4:15 p.m. Which orange hand is pointing to the 4? Oh, see, this is tricky. All right, so it's definitely not this one. This one's a little bit past 12. This one is a little bit past 4, this hour hand. And this hour hand is a little bit past 3. So which one do you think means 4:15 p.m.? You're right, it's the center one. And it didn't go in. Okay. Okay, Kelly plays cards with her brother at 11:45. You notice how they have the 11, this is the hour, and 45. These are the minutes. Orange hour, blue minutes, just like the orange and blue hands on the analog clock. Okay, choose the digital clock showing 11:45 a.m. All right, which one? Oops. Which one says 11:45? Is it this one? They all say AM once again with a little tiny sun icon below the AM. Is this 11:45? Is this one 11:45? Is this one 11:45? What do you think? You're right. This one's 11:45. All right, let's find the analog clock. Ooh, 11:45. That's a tough one because the hand is going to be between two numbers, and we have to go with the lowest number. The hour hand, the orange hand, is going to be between two numbers. So this orange hand is between the 10 and the 11. So for this one, we'd go with the 10. So it would be 10:45. This one has the little hour hand between the 2 and the 3. Okay, so we would have to go with the smaller number, which is 2:45, because the blue hand is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes. They're all, on all these clocks, the blue minute hand is marking 45 minutes around the clock. On this one, the orange hand is between the 11 and the 12, so we'd have to go with the 11. So this one would be 11:45 right here. Clear as mud.
11:45.
All right, 11:45 a.m. Is that morning, afternoon, evening, night? Let's check the map and find out. All right, 11:45 a.m. Let's check it out. All right, so that would be just like the analog clock. 11:45 a.m. would be between the 10 and the 11. I'm sorry, the 11 and the 12. Okay, so 11:45 a.m. would be around here. Okay, does that fall into the block of hours that are in the morning? Does that fall into the block of hours that's in the afternoon? Does that fall in the block of hours that's in the evening? Does that fall in the hours that are the night? 11:45 a.m. Well, that would be morning. Okay. All right, so which one says morning? This one? This one? This one? This one? You guessed it, this one. 11:45 a.m., which is in the morning. Okay, Kelly plays basketball at 7:10 p.m. All right, 7 is the hour, and 10 are the minutes. And oops again. And hold on a second. And p.m. is the time of day. All right, which clock shows 7:10 p.m.? Is it this one? It says 8. This one has an 8 in the hour slot on the left side of the colon. This one has a 7 in the hour slot on the left side of the colon. This one has an 11 in the hour slot on the left side of the colon. And of course, oops, I blew it again. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on. Okay. Come on, Mr. Computer. Stop messing me up. All right. Which one says 7:10 p.m.? This one, this one, this one. What do you think? You're right. It's the middle one. And it didn't go. There we go. Okay. All right. Now we have to choose the analog clock showing. Oh, come on. Stop it. Thank you, computer. Okay. Clock here says 7:10 p.m. Hold on a second. The computer's messing me up. All right. 7:10 p.m. This one has the hour hand pointing to the 8. This one has the hour hand pointing to the 7. This one has the hour hand between the 11 and the 12. This one has the minute hand pointing to 5, 10 minutes after the hour. This one has the minute hand pointing to 5, 10 minutes past the hour. This one has the minute hand pointing to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45 minutes after the hour. All right, so it's down to these two because both the minutes here are pointing to 10 minutes past the hour. And the hour here is 8, and the hour here is 7. So which one says 7:10 p.m.? Which one is the same as this one? One of these things doesn't belong here. Your parents might remember that song. Okay, you're right. It's the middle one, 7:10 p.m. All right. So, 7:10 p.m. is that morning, afternoon, evening, night? Let's go to the map and find out. Okay, remember, don't say I never gave you the time of day. I love idioms. All right, so 7:10 p.m. Let's see. That would be right about here. All right, so 7:10 p.m. is that in the morning block, the afternoon block, the evening block, the night block? You're right, it's in the evening block. So 7:10 p.m. is the evening. Not the night, but the evening. All right, so which one says evening? This one, this one, this one, this one? You're right. This is evening.
Evening.
So 7:10 in the evening is when Kelly plays basketball. That's lovely. Okay. Kelly works on her scrapbook at 9:20 p.m. She must do right before bed. All right, which digital clock shows 9:20 p.m.? Oh, come on, Mr. Computer. All right, 9:20 p.m. This one has a 4 in the hours place on the left side of the colon. This one has a 10 in the hours place on the left side of the colon. This one has a 9 in the hours place on the left side of the colon. So which one says 9:20? You're right. It's this one. 9:20.
9:20 p.m.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Computer. Represented digitally, 9:20. All right, analog. Oops, here we go again. Which one says 9:20? All right. Okay, this one has the minute hand. The blue minute hand is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes past the hour of 4. This one has the minute hand 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes past the hour of 10. This one has the minute hand 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes past the hour of 9. So which one says 9:20? Confusing, isn't it? Yes, but you're right. It's this one, 9:20 p.m. Is 9:20 p.m. night, evening, afternoon, morning? Let's look at the time of day map and find out. Okay, 9:20 p.m. Whoops. Let's see. Here's 9, and this is p.m. So 9:20 would be about here, more or less. All right, whoops. Okay, is 9:20 p.m. in the morning block? Is it in the afternoon block? Is it in the evening block? Is it in the night block? You're right. 9:20 p.m. is in the night block. When the night. Okay, so 9:20 p.m. is in the night block. Which one says night? This one, this one, this one, or this one? Nee, 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 nee. You're right. It is this one. When the night has come and the land is dark. I think that'll be the song for today. All right, so that's all we have time for today, Cornerstone Campers. And next comes the song. Stay tuned. Okay, my Cornerstone Cats. Here's a song. I think it's from the early 1960s. I'm not sure, though. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me, darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Whoa, stand now, stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall, and the mountains should tumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me, darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand now, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, you can stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Whoa, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.